So a couple of years ago, my buddy had his 30th birthday and he wanted to celebrate it in New Orleans. So I was like, okay, sweet, whatever, let's go. And so we meet up in New Orleans and we do a whole bunch of random things. And so one of my friends had brought along his friend with us, and he was a cool, normal kind of guy, but I don't really bond too much with him. And then we go to a cigar lounge together, and so we're all sitting at the cigar lounge, and I forget how the topic came up, but we start talking about Naruto. And so I asked the question, okay, what are your top three Naruto fights? And so I see this guy just light up and he shares, oh yeah, this fight or this fight. And I was like, no, it's definitely not that. It's this and this. And a couple of my other friends were into this as well. And so they start sharing, and pretty much we start having this debate about, oh, this Naruto fight's good, or this one was better. How could you not Gara doing this for whatever, right? And immediately after that conversation ended, I remember realizing, oh yeah, like this guy that I was very like lukewarm or neutral with, like how much more I liked him because we were into the same stuff and we were able to talk like deeply about that same topic, the Naruto fight. So for reference, my top three fights are Orochimaru versus the third Hokage. I love just the Hokage summoning the other Hokages. Sorry, it wasn't Orochimaru summoned the other Hokages, right? But then the third Hokage was able to hold off on his own, and then eventually he tries the jutsu to bring down Orochimaru and him, but then he's not successful. And then the fact that Orochimaru was the pupil as well of the Hokage, right? So much emotional layer to it. So that was probably my top three. That's my third. Honorable mention, I would say, is Itachi versus Sasuke, is because of all the truths that Itachi and Sasuke find out, or that Sasuke finds out about Itachi. I'd say my second favorite is the Jiraiya versus Pain. Oh man, it's the mentor pupil relationship, right? Like how much Jiraiya believed in Pain, was trying to steer him, but Pain still gave in to the hatred. How intense the fight was. Jiraiya went all out, right? And wasn't able to finish Pain, but he did kill one of the bodies, right? And then just seeing Naruto's reaction after that. And then my number one favorite was, what's his face? The shadow guy. Shikamaru versus Hidan, because of what had happened to his Asuma sensei, right? He's seeing his sensei die and all the pain that Shikamaru went through. And then afterward, the elaborate plan that Shikamaru had concocted, right? With you dropping the blood of his comrade and then hurting the comrade and then trapping him in the pot, in the pit, so he didn't have to kill him, right? I just thought it was a brilliant fight. And but yeah, but the point being is that because we had all watched Naruto, we had all had some opinion about the fights. That's what brought us together. It wasn't all the random BS conversations that we had about, I don't know, sports and medicine, because he was a doctor as well, or whatever random BS things that guys talk about. It was just anime talk. That's when I think back to that weekend, that's the main conversation that I remember. That was probably the highlight of my weekend, was us discussing Naruto in the cigar lounge. And yeah, so I make this video because these things that we're into, like animes and mangas, video games, they're more than just tools. They're more than just hobbies or activities or time wasters. They are things that allow us to connect with other people. If we like the same stuff that other people like, it's kind of, it speaks to our inner core. It's kind of like that person sees me and I see them, because there's some kind of reason that we like certain animes or mangas or whatever it is. We like those specific things because it connects to us in some way. Just like when I meet a One Piece fan, it's, oh yeah, hell yeah, we're One Piece fans. Especially if they're really into it like I am and they're up to date with the manga and stuff. It's kind of like you just have that deeper level of connection with them. Just fun fact, I met up with this guy in Miami. I had met him once before and we kind of connected online and we got lunch. And we were sitting there in the elevator. He was showing me his place because I'm about to move there. So I want to check out places. And so I'd open up my phone and he immediately sees the lock screen. And my lock screen is a Gear 5 Luffy. And he's, oh, One Piece fan, huh? And I was like, oh, like you too? He goes, yeah, like I'm up to date. And I was like, fuck yeah, like I'm up to date too. Like, let's fucking go. So we talk about like theories and stuff that might happen in the future. And so it's a vivid memory that I remember. I don't remember like all the other conversations that we had, but I remember that conversation because like it was about One Piece, something that I'm into and like clearly he's into. So I felt that deeper, of this little bit deeper level of connection right there, right? So yeah, that's the message I want to bring, is that these things are more than just hobbies and random crap for us. Like they actually affect our identity and they allow us to connect with other people in real life. So I want all of us to really embrace this part of ourselves and, excuse me, and bring it out. And yeah, that's why I actually created Cosplay Couture. It's a fashion show for cosplay because I wanted this stuff, the cosplay community, this stuff to become more mainstream, have more people understand it, like it, appreciate it, and really celebrate the work that people in our cosplay community do. So, yeah, if that interests you, if attending the show interests you or being a model in the show, you can definitely check out Cosplay X Couture on Instagram and YouTube. Otherwise, yeah, leave a comment if anything here resonated, and I'll see you in the next video.